And hello, club members. Welcome to another episode of Red Acre Neighborhood Watch. I, of course, am your host, Leia. We have three other hosts, but I don't know where to find them. I don't know, maybe this way? What will I find in this boxcar?
Oh, it's me, Zayden! Hi, guys. I know everyone missed me very much. I'm here again. Don't worry. This time I won't cheat.
Wow, much fright. Will there be more hosts behind that
Hello.
mirror?
Do we add that to the scream counter?
No, wait.
Who do we have here?
It is I, Kyle. I see all. Hello.
Hello, Kyle. And what is this hiding back here in the boxcar?
Tweet? Hello!
We are so excited to have our guest Sparrow with us today and to have all of you with us today. Hello. As you could tell from the title, it's our 1-year anniversary and we have so many amazing things in store for you today. Let's get started with our little bit of housekeeping. So, of course, as you know, with all the lore and speculation that we talk about in all of our episodes, a huge part of gathering that comes from the Discord. If you are looking to join the Discord, if you haven't, go ahead. You can check out our new panels, which we'll preview a little later, down below, and we have a link to the Discord. Also, we wanted to remind everyone, at the end of the episode, we like to raid, usually a newbie channel, and let them know how excited we are that they are in TBC and our community. So stick around. We'll put some fun sleeper quotes and lucid quotes in the chat so we can spam them and let them know how much they are loved. Also, audio. We know sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not so great. If you're having a hard time hearing somebody or if somebody is too loud, let us know and we'll adjust those levels.
Or count them.
Or count the screams if Zayden is going off screaming, which is commonplace around here. It is tradition. Also, previously, on our last episode of Red Acre Neighborhood Watch, we talked about the new update, which contained curses and ciphers. We also had discussions about the Alliance and what we thought their plan should be, as well as many other tidbits of lore and speculation. We want to give a special thanks to Seven Tech. They were the amazing artists that won, and we have their art in our intro. And we also want to do a huge shout out to the other people who entered into that contest. Thank you so much for spending your time on making art for us. It was just a treat.
Thank you, guys.
We also want to shout out our neighborhood watchers for all their hard work this month. You can check out who our neighborhood watchers are in our panels down below. And as for today, we will be first talking about some breaking news. Dun, dun, dun. For our channel. Of course, we'll be talking about lots of lore and speculation. We're always taking your questions, reading your comments and theories, so type away. It's amazing to have you guys with us.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for taking the time to come. I know right now things aren't the best for most of us, but thank you guys so much for coming here to talk with us and talk with each other and share your lore and speculation and your thoughts. We really appreciate it.
Hell yeah. So now we're going to transition for a second to some breaking news.
Dun dun dun! Wait, that's like bad breaking news. What's good?
Make it
news?
good. Breaking news,
Breaking
but make it good.
Insert MP4 of generic news channel opening here. Okay,
Non-copyright generic news channel music cue.
We don't need to pay $45 for it, right?
I would hope not.
That's a sick burn, but I'll take it.
It's the best $45 Leia's ever spent, okay?
Best 45 I've ever spent. So in case you didn't know, we are now Twitch affiliate status.
Woo-hoo!
Woo woo woo! So exciting. Lots of stars and sparkles and yeah, exciting. We have some other channel changes as well that we'll be talking about and hope that you like them and we would love to hear your feedback on them. Of course, if you weren't here for the intro video that we just played, we've updated it to include our winner's art, 7Tech, in the beginning and the end. Beautifully done art, and yeah, I think our intro kind of kicks ass. So I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm
It does.
biased, but you know,
You
hey,
heard me swoon earlier.
It's so
Sparrow
good,
was
Luna.
swooning. It's true. Along with our updated intro, we've also started doing some occasional Red Acre Neighborhood Watch patrols. Those are basically streams throughout the month that aren't as agendaized or planned as our episodes. And it's basically just one or more of your hosts hanging out, playing the game, and just wanting, to have some hangout times with our friends. So for those of you who have hung out with us this month, it has been a blast, and we do have a little surprise for you a little later. All right, if you haven't scrolled down, now would be the time because we have panels. Yay!
Woohoo! They worked so hard on this. I definitely want to give her a shout out because she worked really hard on this. She was behind it. She made sure we got all of it done. So thank you, Leia, so much for working for us.
Oh, these are cool looking, Leia. Look at these.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. I'm blushing. Okay, so we have panels. We have links to the community segment in case you forget where that forum is. We also have it on our Twitter, but you can come here and click a pretty panel. We have links to the Blackout Club's main website, the wiki, the Discord, our YouTube archive. So many good things. We have a disclaimer for our Blue Hour segments. We have descriptions of our patrols. And if there's anything else that you think we missed, which I would be shocked, but it could happen, let us know and we'll see if we can put it in a panel.
The kitchen sink.
The kitchen sink. Okay.
You got it. You got all of it.
Good panel idea. Kitchen sink. As some people, Maxwell, noticed right away, we have snacks. Yeah, all them snacks. We have channel points. They won't always be this really ridiculously badly edited snack icon. We have another snack icon coming.
It's in the works.
But I tried to whip something together really quick, and that's what you get. Channel points are redeemable for all of the normal things like highlighting a message, unlocking tier 1 emotes, etc. We've put a couple of custom things on there. Let us know if you like them. One of them is Ask a Host Anything, which is where you can choose a host, ask them any question, and if it's not creepy, then we'll do our best to answer it truthfully.
It's not creepy? That is a big prerequisite, okay? Don't be
I'm
asking
with
us
RK.
no
I
freaking
wanna-
creepy.
I want to know about this ASMR thing. What?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. This can't be rushed.
Wait, could they ask you to do the ASMR?
No, ask the host is like a question, Sparrow.
Oh, okay.
So then we also have no UI mode for a host, which you do that, you choose a host, and for the rest of the mission they have to turn the UI off completely. And then of course we have ASMR time, which is for the next 1 minute you have to pick a host, and that host can only whisper.
Don't pick me, I might have to refund your snacks.
You would break Zayden completely.
So yes, ASMR time. I foresee that mostly being a Zayden thing, but And if you have any other ideas, let us know. We think channel points sound really fun, and as long as it's not too crazy, we'll try and do it.
Hey, look at that, Leia. Null has given your snacks the seal of approval.
Wonderful, janky snacks, sweet.
A+.
Going right into Zayden screams, since, by the way, if you weren't aware, he screamed 46 times so far this year. So
47.
47 counting right now recently, yeah.
Okay,
I hate you guys.
47. We've decided to start kind of an early bird special where we're going to be doing a random drawing right before the stream, like while we're playing the intro. And that person who wins will have VIP status for the episode, which means they'll be in charge of controlling !Zayden, which counts Zayden screams, and !Shameless, which counts, shameless voice promotion, or any time a host or guest is trying to convince you to like their god instead of the others. And in order to enter, all you need to do is come into chat and say something while the intro is going and be following the channel, and that automatically enters you.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for you to count the Zayden streams and add to the counter. And yeah,
And also, I have to figure out a way to include this Zayden screaming emoji somehow. It's like my mission in life because it's adorable. Just
It's so
putting
cute.
it out there.
little baby Zayden going, ah!
Is that gonna be the first emote uploaded for the channel?
Well, we'll get there, Sparrow. We'll get there.
We're getting there, Sparrow.
Oh, I'm
Sparrow
sorry.
wants to rush
I'm
this
sorry.
train.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry.
Just kidding, Sparrow. We're just kidding.
We, of course, have alerts now. They'll be in the top of the screen, letting you know when your club members have done something cool. So watch out for those. And next, after alerts, we have a little blurb about subs, bits, and donations. So as you know, 100% of all of our giveaways, whether they're copies of the game or DLC packs or anything else that we've given away, we're paying for those. The Ready for Neighborhood Watch hosts are paying for those 100%. So we've had some people contact us and say, how can we help you with that? How can we, like pay it forward and help out the community? And this is now a great way. So any money that we receive by subs, bits, or donations we'll put directly into giveaways. But we also want to let everyone know you will never be asked or have money required for anything. It's only for people looking to give back to our community. So we won't be doing like any stream restrictions. There's not going to be like sub-only chat or anything crazy like that. Everything is always open for everyone because we love our community.
We love interacting with y'all, and we love being this nice little platform for everyone to come together and share their ideas in a nice safe space. So if you guys are looking to give back to the community as well, the same way we do, go ahead and shoot us a donation, buy another game top, and give it away.
Yeah, thank you so much. And now we can talk about emotes, Sparrow. Sparrow.
Sorry.
So, people who sub we're deeming as the devout, and we have had some emotes made from Prince Mew and from Ren. Our tier 1 sub level, you're considered a devout chosen, and you have access to this stink as one egg, this stinky egg to throw at people. Tier 2, you're considered a devout host, and you have a fun shape emoji who's holding up a sign, RIP, because you're probably dead. I
love that one, like to spam when one of us gets caught. There's a bunch of rips in chat.
It's so good. For those of us who have followed our journey on Ready for Neighborhood Watch patrols, you know that we're really good with our grapples. Like, so good.
Someone stop her, please.
Top tier good.
Take the mic away.
So we have a grapple with some sweat emojis. If you don't know what we're talking about, you will see in a second. We have, for 5k bits, we have oof with Dance for Us. It pained me so much to commission this, but I also love it.
It's so good. It's so good. It's like oof.
We also have an emote with Zayden, and he is cheering, and it says hype. And
Zayden hype?
Zayden hype. And of course, we have a Leia emote with little hearts for things that you love. So right now, when your channel first gets affiliated, you only have one tier 1 emote unlocked. And then more slots will be unlocked if you get subs or whatnot. So for right now, this is the egg is the one emote we have unlocked. But if we get chances to unlock more, we'll upload more. And we'll try and rotate them out so that everyone can get a chance to use the ones that they like.
Yeah, I definitely would love to see a reality where we have a bunch of cool emotes. I think you can also use these in other chats too, right? In other streams?
Mm-hmm.
Can.
Yeah, there you go. It's awesome.
They're so good. I love them all.
I love them all too. It's adorable. Along the same lines, we have loyalty badges that I made, and I tried. I hope they remind you of devotion-inspired cards.
Leia, these
Inspired
are
by the devotion
gorgeous.
cards.
Right? She's so talented. She doesn't give herself enough credit, I swear.
That's what I was going for, so I hope they look like that to you. We also have bit badges by Okiboo that are literally the bee's knees. So once you hit these milestones of bit giving, we have a magnifying glass. We have a tinfoil hat, guys. We have a
Okay.
tinfoil hat.
I
I
thought it was
swear
a
it's a
Dorito for a second.
No!
Oh my
A Dorito?
God.
You know what?
You know, like the Cool Ranch Wars. I'm sorry.
It's whatever you want it to be at this point.
No, it's a tinfoil hat. No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's a tinfoil hat. As you say. As you say.
We have a
Looks
Dead
like a wizard
Skeptic
hat to me.
logo. And we have a sus looking alien. Can you believe it? I'm so happy. We have this
Liz
little...
immediately dumps 10k.
Liz, we were thinking about you when we commissioned the sus
We did.
alien.
We
The
really
Liz
did. I was like,
badge.
that alien.
Okay, I promise we're nearing the end.
The Liz badge.
Yeah, the Liz badge. Of course, today, as I've been trying to keep my mouth shut, but I've been tweeting a little bit about, we have the most bomb-ass giveaways ever today. So we secretly went around and we asked 5 different artists if we could commission them and pay for a slot and have them hold that position in their queue for you guys to win. So when we give away character commission slots today, they're completely paid for. You have a slot in that artist queue, and all that they're waiting for is for your instructions of your child to get commissioned, which I'm so thrilled for. If you are an artist and we didn't reach out to you, it's not because we didn't want to. It's just we have a budget. So we had to keep it within.
Absolutely. I love this idea, and Leia approached it to me. I was so gung-ho for this, so I hope y'all submit for the giveaway and you get some awesome art. I'm sure RK's eyes are like gleaming right now for all the RK art. Like, oh my god, I can win 5 different RK pieces. What? I'm just kidding, RK.
Yes.
That's how those keychains are beautiful. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I also made 2 keychains, a Dance for Us and an SAO one, and so we'll be giving those away as well. As long as you are okay with providing me with a mailing address, then you can enter to win those too. And if you're an artist and you're like, wow, this sounds awesome, I would love to do this one day, then reach out to me and hopefully we can get that going in the future.
There's an RK right there. It's so true.
It's true. Right
RK
here.
wins art from an artist that already gave them art. Gets it again.
RK is just gonna stack it higher. It's okay.
RK's
RK.
plan for world domination. Make as many RKs as needed.
All right, and the very last thing in this presentation before we get on with it is our 1-year anniversary, and so I put together a little tribute for our chat, for our hosts, for our watchers, and for the Blackout Club for giving us this amazing game and this amazing community. So I hope you enjoy.
I'm pretty sure the shape is going to be coming.
Thank you. I messed up. Here is the audio that I'm sure you probably want. Okay, here you go.
I'm pretty sure the shape is going to be coming any minute now, as our signal is beginning to get intercepted now by Chorus right now. Dun, dun, dun!
Oh, shit! Wait.
Oh no! Oh my god! It's
Oh, sorry, he's really loud so you can have the ASMR experience.
This is how it works, right? Hold on, I've got this. Where is it? Here we go.
Oh wait. Oh, ah!
Oh god!
I got you.
I don't need help. Come here, Shadow Noodle. We're gonna take you home, give you a name.
On patrol, saving people, and finishing missions. Getting in trouble, getting out of it. Dun, dun, dun.
In trouble.
Bamboozled by my own antics.
This is
once
recorded on
again.
stream. I'm sending this to this one, and you can't stop me.
No, you're not.
And a 30-second like, hey, listen to this 3 minute.
I swear.
I was ready to boogie.
I can't believe you used the word.
I know, because I'm an old person. Yeah, you can throw firecrackers at. Oh no, Marvel! Oh no. No. No!
I'll get it. DFY, sorry.
I guess Chris respond to her own
She did not respond to her own death.
She's like, yo, I'm dead. What the fuck,
Oh,
guys?
God. That's getting clipped. isn't
That
it?
would be
Anyway.
great.
Yeah, the well.
Uh,
Oh, I saw that.
no one saw that.
We don't like torturing Zayden. That's not what this podcast is all about.
It's not.
Um.
It's about torturing the voices.
All right, friends, and that is our year in review. I hope you enjoyed it.
That was incredible. That was so pure. I loved that.
It was better the second.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you for everybody who has done clips throughout the year, because that's exactly what I did. I just clipped you clips, you know, just clipped you clips. All right, and with that, we can actually have our first giveaway.
Dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. So, you know me and giveaways. It takes me a second, but our first giveaway is going to be for a character commission from Prince Mew. Let me get it open. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, you're giving things away.
Yeah,
For
for
free.
free. So this has already been paid for. Your slot has already been saved. All you have to do is type !giveaway and you'll be entered to win. No, you cannot eat the art, at least not this time.
I mean, you could technically print out a photo and eat the photo.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
But we do not advocate for this, so you're not held responsible if you choose to eat your art in such a manner.
Well, that puts a new spin on starving artists.
It's true.
Your art.
This is for the commission, the character commission by the artist Prince Mew. So we're doing each artist giveaway separately, and if you win one, you cannot win the others because we want to spread the love.
Mission a T-full one. It's a good option.
All right, friends, we're about to close entries for this giveaway and pick a winner. And our winner is Massium.
Hey, Sim! Oh my god, that's so cool!
Congratulations.
Woo-hoo.
Congrats. Just reach out to me on Discord, and after the episode is over, I will hook you up with the artist and you can get your commission going.
One fresh, shiny art.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Whole piece of.
And with that, we will actually go into what you thought you came here for, which is lore
Yes.
and speculation and theories. So Zayd and I will hand that off to you to start speaking about Stink as one while I start this lobby.
So
Very subtle,
recently,
Leah.
I know everyone's some of everyone's favorite mission is the Shadow Noodle mission, as Leia calls it. You know, the exorcism, the shadow people coming out to you. Well, recently it's come out that the hallucinations are not caused by the voices, and they cannot be seen by them, but they can be sensed. So although they might not be able to actually see the Shadow Noodle people, they do sense some sort of malice there. Also, recently we learned about saturation control having a bit of an update. SAO symbols now shows at the end of the path instead of the ward that was previously there. So I know last time when the ward was there, we were that was when we were talking about the prisoner that was the captive. So I don't know if maybe that might mean that there's a development in that sort of area where there was a ward, now there is an SAO symbol. So perhaps the captive is capped out.
I
Zayd,
see what you
please.
did there. It was kind of brilliant. I accept.
But that does bring to mind like other questions. Like, does that mean that that old symbol for the adversary is gone now?
Absolutely, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know if any veterans actually getting in the saturation control like for free. So
What kind of deal do I have to spin?
exactly, I know a lot of us have wondered that too. Like, how can I put myself in sat control? But it seems to be such a rare event, and usually, as far as we've seen, usually mostly happens to newer people. So we'll have to see what happens.
We gotta scrub those newbies squeaky clean. Can't hire a man with a hose.
Iron Man with the hose. No, you cannot. Zaydid, you gotta ask for a tour from SAO. Yeah, I'm not too sure if my watcher can sneak me into SAT control. Hey, can I go to SAT control for just for looksies?
I mean, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Everyone's watching. Sweats and bullets. No thanks.
Zayden, you've
Too
gotta
much-
watch her. They're always watching.
I know, that's the exact point. We also learned this week a little bit more about Bells and that they had asked many questions to SAO, that they say that her lesson was long lost already.
Q says we're partway there.
I imagine that she since her two voices that she was talking to was SAO and Sadie, I imagine that she was probably trying to scope out some information
Just
from
sleeping.
SAO. Though we don't really know to the extent of their conversations at the moment. So SAO and the pack are still racing on one another to master the Old Tongue. This includes Hunt the Strong as well. But we'll talk more about that a little bit later when we have a fascinating and awesome, fantabulous, interactive segment module game object. The Old Tongue is not aware like the other voices are, so it can alter and grow them, but it has no personal desire. SAO spoke about this a while back about the Old Tongue being like alive, dun 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 dun, and it being able to like make things out of it. So it can alter them and grow, but it has no actual personal desire, like I just said. But it may be able to affect the song too. So we'll see where that goes with it. I know we've been kind of playing a lot with Old Tongue this past 2 months. You know, a lot of guilty parties in the chat I see.
A lot of fancy clothes.
Look at all of them.
Fancy
Hide your galaxy gear.
Hide it.
Got
Zane's
it.
coming to
Gotcha.
confiscate your galaxy gear. So these dead spots that we've been hearing about, I know a couple players have this dead spot hotline, very spooky. It apparently gives the hunter passage to enter their dreams, and gives them that passage without any sacrifices as well. So that's spooky, and that kind of might have come into play when he was with the messing with the DFU chosen as well.
See, that's really scary to me because how many other rules does he break? Because he's been a rule breaker since day one. He's a bad boy in the
Absolutely,
worst
yeah.
sense of the word.
Yeah, his affiliation for
What's next?
is that a word? Yeah, okay, whatever. His affiliation for liking outliers also kind of paints him as an outlier as well, because he keeps getting all these weird little gimmicky things out of nowhere, and we're just like, how many tricks do you have in your flippin' hat, dude? She keeps pulling out another rabbit, you know? Already pulled out 4.
We'll just give him the tall Dimmadome hat and he'll just keep pulling from there.
He's
Yeah,
a
this
worse
is
rule
infinite.
breaker than Deider is at this.
Oh no. New adversary? Question mark?
So SAOs right now they seek slowly to claim the hunter's host, and maybe they'll be doing another call. Dun 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 dun. I personally am rooting for an SAO victory, but you know me, that's pretty biased of me to say. We'll see how that goes. Everyone's defending their Galaxy shirts in chat, and this is exactly the type of heresy I was warned about, and I can't believe I'm seeing it, or I guess I can at this point. Nothing surprises me.
New divisions in the club, Galaxy or no Galaxy. The Cool Ranch
Galaxy.
Wars are over.
World War One ended, and then World War Two came soon after.
Starry and Spangled.
Y'all will be changing your tune when they reveal that the Galaxy clothes are actually Hunt the Strong.
Well,
No.
of
Quietly
that,
shoving things into the back of my closet. You saw nothing?
Dude, same. That's a mood.
but speaking
I'm just
about
a collector.
as a collector. Speaking about the space effect that the celestial clothing items have, they seem to be created by our own minds, and it kind of shocked SAO when they learned about that, because usually it's like them that controls what we can see, and so perhaps we are like messing with something that we don't know that we're messing with. You know, kind of like we're just like playing with a machine that we shouldn't be playing. We're pushing buttons where we shouldn't be, and it's causing these reactions by itself. So maybe it's us by somehow manipulating the old time to make these shirts and break the Altergeist shirt of mine. I don't know.
I mean,
We'll
do you
step in.
remember in the intro it was like talking about I am a new god? What if it's, literally all in our heads now?
Sparrow,
I
know.
don't know if that makes sense,
you're
but
laying
it-
it down so thick.
I know.
I know,
it's
like maybe, yeah, like maybe the way to get rid of the voices is through us in a way. Like we keep thinking it's like something that's going to be with the weapon or some sort of. Like,
I brought you
ritual or
into this
something.
world. I can take
Yeah.
you out of it.
But basically, maybe it's like that. Like we accidentally made you. Now we're gonna intentionally demake you with old time the same way we made you. I don't know. But we'll definitely see where this goes. But things are definitely getting a little bit more hotter. So, in speaking about hot, we all love those hot tablets, right? I mean, okay, they're not hot, sorry, right? But they're still tablets, and Ezio believes the hunter has corrupted these tablets, and they're using them to experiment on people. I don't really know as towards the extent of the experiment. This is Vim and I spoke about this actually last Saturday, and it could be lots of things when you consider like what's going on, but I don't know. I have a tendency to sometimes look too deep at things, and then it's absolutely nothing at the end. So we'll see what the experiment is with the tablets, but I'm hoping maybe some of y'all can come up with some good ideas too.
That's really interesting, though, if it's the hunter specifically corrupting the tablets, because aren't there curses on there that are sourced from SAO?
Yeah. So there are. Yeah. So the point was that they got Fallen of DFU to go get these tablets and basically mess with them, and that's how they got a.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, my game lag. Yeah, and so that's how they got a hold of those tablets. And I guess I'm not too sure if the experiment is the effect of the tablets on people, or if the experiment is like going or like the kids going into the bunker, because there's just two things that we're doing with this at the moment. We're experiencing this curse that we pick up the tablet. That could be his intention. Like, what happens when you use this tablet on someone? That's an experiment, right? But it could be a step further beyond that and be like, okay, like now I'm giving them this, and now I'm letting them see the bunker because he's allowed them to see the bunker. But I don't know, and allowing them to see things. I know I'm on a tangent real quick, but SAO had said something like they allow us to see certain things. So, but then they had said that the Lost Mountain was lost to them. So it's kind of like, okay, so did you let us see this sun bunker? Did you lose it and then find it in your backyard? I don't know. It's very tricky. So there seems to be some sort of else going on, something else.
Do you
letting us
think
see it.
maybe they're just telling us that to try and regain control of the situation? It's like, oh, we knew that was there the whole time. Yeah.
I would say maybe if it was in my watcher, but I don't know. I think my watcher tends to be a little bit more like conflicted at times with what everyone else seems to be thinking, and I don't
SAO
know.
lost
They-
the mountaintop, though, right?
Yeah, they lost it. But then when they say like we choose what you see, and we choose what you don't see in a way, and it's like, okay, so then I saw this. Was that by me? Did I accidentally alter my vision and I can see the bunker now and no one else can? Or is that a direct result of the tablets and that's what the hunter wanted us to do with them? I don't know. You know what I mean? So there's just a lot of different things that can come from this situation, and it's definitely something that we should be looking at.
You know, Demon's News says the Idare lost the baby, but SAO lost an entire mountain. And I think that's fair.
I think it's fair too.
That's totally a fair comparison.
How do you
Like,
misplace a mountain?
I mean, how do you
lose a
misplace
mountain?
all 300 of your hosts, TID?
Do we want to get into that right now, Zayden?
I guess not, right?
Hmm.
But with that being
That's not a happy
said,
story.
we do have another fantastic art giveaway coming up right now. So let's go ahead and head back to the box card. We can go ahead and take care of that while everyone shares their ideas about what this experiment and the tablets could mean for us.
Zayden,
reading
you just
y'all's chat.
single-handedly angered every The Idare follower. They're ready to throw hands.
Fair. All right, friends, this giveaway is from our club member Shofi, and it is for a headshot character commission. Let me pull up the giveaways. You know how this goes. It always takes a second to load. Don't start before it starts, or it won't count your giveaway. Entry.
I don't think they forgot the mountain. I think they just lost it. Like literally, like maybe lost it, which is it's sort of strange, I guess, to think about.
How do you veil that?
When you think about the exactly, like
Yeah.
when you think about the mechanics of the voices, which is usually what I tend to think about, like what is in the realms of their actions, like what can they actually do. It tends to get a little bit messy because there's a lot that we don't know that they can do, and that's on purpose. You know, there's secret old time tricks and stuff like that.
My personal theory is that it's a cover-up for the fact that we're not actually supposed to know that it exists in the first place.
Mm.
So we're asking questions like, hey, what was this? Where was it? And SEO's like, oh shit, we can't hide it from them anymore. Whoops, we lost it, but there it is. Yay.
Gods hastily looking at the smudged writing on their hands. Ah, yes, the mountain.
That place. Alright, friends, the giveaway is almost over. If you haven't entered, exclamation point giveaway. This is for a headshot commission from our club member, Shofi. And yes, just ignore Knifebot. He was supposed to be helpful. It's turning out not so. If he bonks you with the hammer, I'm sorry.
Nightbot
Yeah.
doesn't like
This
capitalization.
is Nightbot's first day out, and he's been in a cage in our basement for months. We haven't even spoken to him, so we were even surprised he was still there when we came back. So he might
What
be a
do you
little bit. We don't know.
Could
Don't
go
even know
like
how
that.
he's there.
Apparently, we feed him capital letters.
Yeah.
And apparently, we spam like 3 of one letter. Like you can't write no. You can't write no.
All right, it is now closed. So the winner is Novima Novo.
Ooh.
Congratulations. There's just an I in chat. Just I. Lowercase I. I hope that means that you're very excited. Congratulations. Hit me up in Discord and I'll give you contact info. Okay, there we go. I'm
That's
very
awesome.
excited.
I'm so glad you won that Shofi piece. I would have totally like rolled that if I could.
Zayden
I love
literally
Shofi.
was like, wait, can we enter these? And I was like, no, Zayden, we're the hosts.
They did. We pay for them. Oh right. But
No, it's okay. We'll talk about Waden. It's fine.
yeah.
Waden
Some-
will enter.
Lizzie Tundra asked, how much does SEO hide from us? And then Lil Speak chimes in and says, that a lot actually.
Ready.
There's another host in this
You guys ready?
stream, but you can't hear them.
Wow,
Ooh.
we're finally on 5th player support in the game. It's good.
I can't believe it. It's finally here.
It's your watchers, Aiden. They were the new host the whole time.
I can't believe that they've been here. Hiding in the corner.
They're shy. They're shy.
Heads up, y'all. New mission.
So yeah, I'm pretty happy about you winning the Shofi piece, but I can't really submit to it, so I guess I have to let it go. No, but
Zayden was
TV
making starry eyes at all of these earlier.
Yeah, I actually was.
So just know that his heart goes out to all of you winners.
Honestly.
All right, and with that, I think we have an update on the I Dare.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass one over to the bird.
Little
To me?
Burb, tweet.
Oh my.
Tell us what's been going on with the I Dare.
Well, it appears that we've learned and solidified quite a few things from the idea recently, including we found out a little more about that very first host who we all enjoy quoting as the girl who didn't want to take a bath, a woman named Doubt. He said he wielded fire as a weapon, while it was previously seen as a tool for warmth, which I find really interesting because I know that also in other
Okay.
conversations, the idea has also mentioned that things like the lie were also another weapon that he's gifted us. So how many weapons was he handing out in the beginning?
I guess he was just, he was just for it. I heard he was very chaotic when he was back.
He
the,
was
like,
rebellion,
baby.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
so
white
I would
man
imagine you give him a match and he'll like spark it. Like, yeah, let's burn it. Burn it down.
Cool.
He had a
Yeah.
van, but instead of free candy, it said free weapon on the
Oh
side.
my god! Is that what First Fire was all about? Oh no. Then we have a little more information about that place between and how the idea has his access to it, which is still pretty restricted. He was saying that it looks like he would need to share a host with another voice in order to access the place between, and in that case, he would still just be a spectator. He's still able to get like a few words in when there are kids talking to other voices, and I know we've seen examples of that when the idea just kind of pops out of the bushes and says, "Hey kids, say this to my siblings for me, please." But
That was
it
a
looks like
beautifully
Mental
said
image.
picture. Yeah, mental image. Thank
Of
you.
him like hiding in a bush and
Hey,
just like
kids, you wanna buy
opening
a
the
choice?
bush. Yeah.
Hey kids, tell them this. Yeah, kids. Kids, tell them this.
We also found out that the symbols of the voices were created by humans, and that the celestial clothing does not come from the voices of the Pact or SAO. So that backs further the things that SAO was saying regarding they're not the source of it. It may very well be us. It may very well be something else. I know that there's all sorts of rumors that people are circulating and thoughts and theories.
Texting HQ.
So that's really interesting.
HQ's got
Then
next.
Tid also talked more about Dead Skeptic and confirmed that she was unable to enter Redacre due to her plans being thwarted. So we've got one.
XD.
Yeah.
SAO 1, TID -1. Am I right, guys?
Club got
Get
to
the hell out of here, boy.
You
do
have
we
been
do we
kicked.
count that as voice support? Because I think Zayden's pushing hard here.
You know what? Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna get the in here. All right. Back. All right, that's fine.
We also found out that one of Tid's names translates imperfectly to "not I" or "I deny you," and I think that's pretty interesting, and it definitely cements those contrarian tendencies that we are aware of him for. And then, wait, where do these posters go? They're upstairs. Pardon me. We have Tid was forced to seek Seed the Grudge to join the Pact because In Her Teeth hesitated for too long. I know that that was difficult for a lot of players. We were trying desperately to get In Her Teeth to join, and then we decided to go with Seed the Grudge to head us instead, and that's going to be very interesting, I think. TMC is able to stay in the in-between for prolonged amounts of time, possibly learned from allying with SAO in the past, although he seeks to teach it to others. Because normally the host's mind, once that amount of time passes with the eclipse occurs, lets go of that space, and they have to return back to, I don't know, the waking world, the world above. I don't
That
know what
place
we
is
would call
so
it.
freaky. I didn't even think about going there when SAO was in my game. I should have done that. I should have been like, hey dude, let's look at this, but I
Like, from what I've
forgot it
understood, they
existed.
kind of get kicked out. They're similar to the idea in the sense that it's your watcher, and they might not be able to hold on. But it's really interesting that TMC has this capability, and that even like fully voiced hosts also get kicked out. So they're like, I guess, swapping out at 30-second intervals. Just tag, you're it. That's got to be exhausting.
Yeah, Cass says Team C obviously stays in the between to avoid the rest of the pack's voicemail from all of our lores. I would imagine he's hiding from the voicemail.
I mean, that sounds pretty on par for TMC. And then we know that there is always a voice of the Alliance that's there with him. So a lot of us that were worried about TMC being by himself, all of them are rotating back and forth on somebody being in that area with him, so that he's never alone.
Yeah.
We also may think that the harvest is affecting children's dreams, often appearing as a blood moon, which could be very interesting, considering we've gotten, lots of notes about blood moons and red, and the connotation of that color will haunt my dreams for years to come. And then if the Old Tongue is mastered, it could create a new voice that replaces the song, as it would not rely on the song itself or the word, which brings to mind a lot of other stuff that I worry about, considering weren't there supposed to be kids that the voices were looking for that didn't mind either the song or the word? And that Old Tongue may be able to bypass the will and consent of a person, which is something that we've seen with the Unknown Caller.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good example of that. And going back to an earlier point, some news speculated that maybe if the Watchers can't go into the place between, maybe the Voice can go into the place between.
Ooh.
But I don't know if we know if any of the adult voice hosts of the Voice, you know what I mean.
Well, that's really interesting, though, because, like, Speak as One's primary hosts are, like, very much human, and I feel like we have never heard them speak outside of those two. So I don't know, do they have an actual voice presence, or are they literally just a physicality?
That is a very, very good point. What do you guys think in chat? Let us know.
I'm the best that's ever been.
Little SAO shells.
Yeah.
Does anyone just want to know where the place in between is? Yeah, I completely agree. Where are we even going to? It seems like some otherworldly place.
Rory says Blood Moon thinks about DFU's death, and now my heart hurts, Rory.
I'm so sorry.
We do have our fun little animation in the It's Moved Now to the right-hand side that pays a little tribute to her.
I like it. I like it.
And also, friends, I have a dream. Let's listen to it really quick in case anyone in chat hasn't heard it.
Why are we here? What do we live for?
What do you live for? Why, the sum of mortal endeavor. How could you possibly question that? Ah, but I jest. A life lived in service of all that. As a quiet sort of poetry. But if you want to go out swift and bright, burning your sign into the heavens for all to see, you come to me. Die for you.
Ooh.
Passionate voice.
Very
indeed.
nice. I also saw that Nightbot just took a bite out of Null. So, in case you're wondering if anyone's above Nightbot, you ain't.
Nightbot is a loose cannon cop. Doesn't play by the
Who
rules.
is lore really
Raven, please. Raven.
Oh my god. Did we lose Kyle?
I think Kyle's going to be right back.
Do you want me to go ahead and continue with the kid stuff? Alright, so some other stuff that we learned from the idea was that the Old Tongue fears the young, as our minds are in a constant state of flux. And moving forward with more of the Old Tongue stuff, we found out that the Pact is actually wary about sharing their Old Tongue secrets with one another, as if one of them were to be consumed by the Hunter, he would gain any knowledge that they had gathered, like they did with Dance for Us. So just, you know, we gotta be real careful
Message
about
from
the
the
sort of
phone.
information that we spread around, because if you get turned into a monster snack, then it's absorbed via osmosis.
This is like Red Acre Science.
You know, it's science hour here. TMC's not the only one who will give a lecture. We also found out that with the Old Tongue, the hunter could be invoked and bound if we found out his name, which I think is one thing that we've been looking for a long time. We also found that potentially humans could live without the presence of a voice in their heads, but it would be an isolated one. Like, I think they wouldn't be able to be around other people. And then Tid also mentioned, to the concern of many, that In Her Teeth has gone quiet recently, and her silence has also worried him. The hosts of a voice are the ones who decide on the symbol, I think, because... And then STG, being the leader of the Alliance, makes the idea nervous. Whoop, that's a lucid, excuse me. I'm trying to read, ma'am.
We're spreading
Ma'am.
the good word, ma'am. Ma'am, please.
Ma'am, please, put the cocoa down!
Sparrow's like shuffling their papers as they're running through Red Acre
Just
right now.
throwing them over my shoulder as I go, hunkering down in a closet.
The lucid's like, but this is $45 cocoa.
The Godiva cocoa. The hunter takes emotions such as hunger, lust, rage, and uses them to bring out the worst in people. He sounds like...
Oh, sounds like...
Oof. Should we feed him a Snickers? I think we should feed him a Snickers.
You're not you when you're hungry.
You're really not you. Like, we'll get him emotional Snickers. It'll be great. The voices began as an appetite of sorts in hominids, something connected in their minds as they slept and taught them Old Tongue. It was a whisper that moved the body entirely and had no will of its own. This would eventually evolve to become the voices as we know them. And Tid doesn't like pineapple. Discuss.
Super important.
I need to speak to them directly.
And Ruby says he's wrong.
It's good, right?
Raven argues that Tid is valid. I mean, pineapple's so good.
Pineapple is a fruit that bites back. That's so cool. Come on now. But I'm with Tid. I'm allergic to pineapple, so no pineapple for me, thanks. But I think that is all
Watch
that I have here regarding the idea.
Thank you so much for getting the TAD,
The T ID.
the legendary TAD. I just want to know who's writing this, because how dare you write a character that isn't like pineapple?
What are these character choices?
What
It's
is
okay.
this?
He does. I'm sure.
Absolutely unreadable.
Leia, her heart's broken too. He hates the baby masks.
How dare!
I
How
know.
dare!
It's in his name even. He dares.
Yep. The berry? What the?
Pineapple's a berry. What?
Simply Darkness says, I really want pineapple right now, and my mouth is literally like, yeah, we want pineapple. Let's go. So I agree.
Fact.
All right, we're all gonna take a 10-minute break. Go get a pineapple. We'll be back in shortly.
Which is actually a berry. And this has been your informative Red Acre Neighborhood Watch Code.
I'm telling you, we're getting sciencey up in here tonight. Are we?
We are all the science. But speaking of not science, we have another
tomato?
giveaway. Oh no, not a tomato. Please don't throw tomatoes.
Those
We're
are
trying
fruit.
to do giveaways, not...
Tomatoes are totally science.
Our next giveaway is going to be for a Dance for Us resin keychain made by yours truly.
They're so pretty.
Thank you. Hopefully there will be more in future months and different god symbols, but we'll see. Let me start the giveaway. You know the drill. It takes me a second. Okay, this one's gonna say custom character art, but you know what it
Oh my-
is.
They're all asking if they can eat it. Oh my god.
No eating
mean-
the art. God dang it!
You can
I
Art
mean,
does
yes,
not imitate
no.
life. Art does not imitate life.
You can lick it, just don't tell anyone.
It's not gonna look the same when you're done with it. I'll tell you that much.
I think this is a jab at what happened with the hunter. I don't like it.
No, the keychain is not crunky. No, don't eat the keychain.
If you eat it, you don't get any hosts, okay?
Remember that entering this means that you're okay with giving me a mailing address so that I can mail this to you when we're out of quarantine. So that is the one stipulation. Alright, I'm going to close it and pick a winner. And our winner is Greedy Kiwi!
Oh my god!
Yes! Like,
Congratulations.
could it have gone to a better person? Holy smokes.
That's fate.
I know.
That's
this
great.
is this is DFU fate.
This is so fate from one
Somewhere she
DFU chosen to another. I give you
this
this
is so
keychain.
cool.
I love it. Yeah, so just hit me up in Discord, send me your address, and I'll pop it in the mail once Washington State is out of quarantine. You know, real world shit.
As we all do. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I heard there was something in the wind about Die For You. Who can tell me about that?
I can. What moment?
Kyle always sounds like so enthusiastic. It's great.
Alright, let's see who we got.
There you go.
Alright, so Die For You worries that the hunter has been quiet for so long. He believes that Hunt the Strong may strike again soon, and that Seed the Grudge, being the leader of the Alliance, could possibly be a target, as well as the editor. Die For You has asked many kids to convert, sacrifice, and pray to him. By making himself strong, he hopes to draw the hunter's attention away from the pact, keeping them safe from harm. And using a trick in the old tongue, Die For You is able to pull club members out of the song. He hopes to use this to free Unknown Color from the hunter. The trick was partially successful and was able to disrupt the hunter's influence a bit, but nowhere near fully. Apparently, Die For You will have to remain in their mind for a long time to keep it to work. And the Measure Cuts is apparently observing the Alliance meetings when they happen, making sure that no one is too biased. His favorite color is still red, and his mask has been revealed.
Yeah, his mask is really nice. It's like a leaf thing. With
Yeah, it's like some gilt flower petals. It's really pretty.
It was like very big brain. When I saw it, I was like, okay, this is big.
And it's got kind of that old-fashioned haloing of lights, gold from the back, like a
Yes.
crown almost.
I love
like
that
it.
part. Very like that you usually see in martyr art. You see those lines behind people.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of projecting them as being, I don't know, bigger than themselves. So it's nice.
And moving on from Die For You, we have a little bit of info on Seed the Seed the Grudge is apparently going to become absent as she focuses her attention on the war. And the Pact has decided to target the Hunter as their first priority. Rightly so. Seed the Grudge has picked specific chosen to serve as her generals in her absence. They are to continue her work and be her eyes, and possibly her voice, should it be required.
Hey, look at us.
And she's having a difficult time keeping the other Pact members in line. And her mask has also been revealed. It looks awesome.
Oh, it does look so cool.
Yeah, the STG one, I love it. It's like blind, so it's like Justice is blind, but like a twist on it. Vengeance is blind and
It's
sharp.
also kind of like
and-
an executioner's veil.
Almost, yeah. Maybe I'm like, yeah. Once again, I might have picked the wrong thing to reference it. But
No,
like
it may be like a combination of all those things. It's super.
Definitely.
It's a little older and tattered. It's got like some threadbare holes for the eyes, and you're looking at it and you're going, I don't know if I want that on my face, but it looks cool. It's aesthetic.
Throw it in the
Oh, yeah.
washer first. It'll be good.
The
But it's
keychain is still on the screen. by the way.
Ooh, it is. But you know what?
Thank you.
To
We-
honor dance for us.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's to appreciate the art a little bit more. Thank you very much, Seven Tech.
Yeah, you know me and technology. it takes a bit. Takes a hot minute. What have we got next on our agenda?
Yeah, I like how she has her generals already in place in case something happens to her. That's also kind of freaky to think about. Like, she's kind of like asserted a lot of control over it. But I know she's having a tough time reining everyone in, and I'm not really surprised. They kind of seem like a, I don't know, like a ragtag kind of group in a way.
I mean, we're a bunch of teenagers. You work with what you got.
I can imagine them being in their own like sitcom. That's all I'm saying.
What would you call it, Zayden? What would you call it?
I have no idea.
We can't call it War and Peace because peace was never an option.
Peace was never an option. The voices have a sitcom. What is it? The TID DFY bromance. See, that could be an arc. We could have war and war.
Don't give Zayden ideas.
Zayden will write a screenplay for us. It'll be alright.
Dude. Yeah.
Winter says, I'm very concerned about Die for You sacrificing himself to hunt the strong, since we be one voice less of taking him on, and like Dance for Us, Hunt the Strong would have DFY's knowledge. It's very true.
Yes, and the more he eats other voices and learns what they have, the worse it's going to become for the rest of us, since he's kind of a very, very, very unpredictable person.
But it could be interesting because if Die for You has that trick where he's able to oust the hunter briefly and he teaches it to the other voices, what could they all do together?
I guess that's the problem that they're kind of facing right now, is being able to put aside their differences and their bouts or whatever, and just getting to trust each other, because the nature already of voices is very, very tricky, and I think it's very difficult. I think an alliance of voices might be an unprecedented thing.
Yeah, and these
especially
pieces
when
don't
this
last
big.
forever.
Yeah, exactly.
So what they learn now, they could use against each other in centuries from now, even a few decades.
Exactly, and they live on way, way much more longer than us, so they're definitely thinking about things in a different timeline than we are at the time.
And they also have to think about the past too. How much bad blood there is.
Yep, they're old and mad and spiteful and petty, and we love them.
They walked uphill both ways to get to their hosts.
All right, we have another dream that I'm going to press play on. For
You tend to skip. Okay, I'm gonna play.
Wait. He wants me to skip? Why? Now I want to watch it even more.
He said to skip it.
He said to skip it?
Again?
No, not again. I think he's scared because of the bot. Well, bro, that's what Ruby said, right?
Oh, okay.
Hello again, Susie. Sorry for contacting you so soon after the last, but there's some new information. VIDAIR was the one who guided Colm's hand into destroying the symbol that killed a voice.
I hear the drums, the Vendetta March. I like it well. Hello, drummer. Yes, I sought to avenge the first one the hunter took. I hear now that he has claimed a second. Now we march for her as well. You beat the drum. I shall sound the horn. Hold nothing back now, my drummer. Let him hear us coming.
Oh my fucking god. I have the biggest goosebumps right now. Holy shit, you guys.
Was that the drummer dream?
Yes. I have
Yes! Oh my gosh.
I have little tears in my eyes and my goosebumps. Oh my god.
Part of me wants to back into a shadowy corner so I can't be seen by her, and the other part of me wants to go, yes, queen!
Dude, same. Holy moly.
Yeah, CG is terrifying.
Wow. I want to witness her from afar in her fury and glory.
Like with binoculars from a far off mountaintop?
Yes. Nightbot,
yes,
please.
Yeah, Nightbot, fight me, bro. Fight me at 3 a.m. behind the Costco. And with that, don't we have another giveaway? Or am I...
We do. Let me put that on the screen. Our next giveaway is from Novocaine, also known in the chat as Novima, for a full body character commission.
Oh, Novo does such great art.
Novo leg. Novo leg!
It's so good. Alright, let me get the giveaway started. Entering is as easy as exclamation point giveaway.
Novo wins their own giveaway.
Novo leaning back and saying,
All part of the plan.
I got paid.
Which giveaway did Novo win? I'm trying to mark
They
this down.
won the Shofi one. I remember it because that's the one I would have won, but yeah.
Yeah,
I never expected Novo to win their own. Yeah, we never did. Can't believe the adversary has done this. SAO after like looking at the kids.
You need to talk to Muse. She has an adversary button. I'm sure you could get like a 3D print model and you could both share the design.
I'm ready.
What are you on about? Let me. I need to get side of my DMs, please. What are you on about?
I don't think it's a real thing, but God, if it was, could you imagine?
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. That is a good name.
Muse says she'll make you one, Zayden.
Aww.
We got this.
It's happening, guys.
Art will become reality.
No one expects SAO Inquisition. No one expects the hype.
No one expects the giant blinking eye.
No one expects my drone going.
No one expects everything is fine.
Oh God.
No, please don't say that.
Stares into the distance and remembers.
Giant enemy crab.
All right, friends.
What?
I think I taught Nightbot a few things, and it's also time to pick a winner. Hopefully, Nightbot listened, and the winner is Sleepy Siren.
Ooh, Sleepy Siren
for some
Ooh,
Novo
congrats.
art.
Leg.
Who's saying eggy on my leggy, huh?
Eggy on my leggy.
Eggy
Leg
on my
so
leggy,
hot.
huh?
Hot leg.
Hot leg, leg hot, leg hot, leg.
Congratulations. Message me on Discord and we will get you going.
Leia taught the bot a lesson, so maybe now you guys can live without fear of prosecution
Yay!
and
They
condemnation.
have a blackout. It's fine. We took it to StatCon. It'll be okay.
Right now, someone gets insta-banned by the bot.
Oh no!
I tried to teach it lessons. I hope it worked. It looks like it's working.
Yeah,
Yes.
Coding.
Yeah.
Sin, all you children, sin.
Oh my god! Stop.
All right, well, I think then it's I have news, right? Hosts? It's me, right? Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Mhm,
I have
yeah.
news and theories and lovely stuff to talk about. First of all, Unknown Caller, poor Unknown Caller. Although, like, what we usually hear about them is that they're currently possessed and sending crazy text messages and everything like that, we did have a really cool development where we had Die For You come in and talk to RK and their group and talk about how he had a little trick to try out on the Unknown Caller. And in their next game, the Unknown Caller started their incessant caps texting, which Nightbot would totally ban, by the way. Nightbot would ban UC. There, it's canon. They came in and then all of a sudden, like, started texting like my mom does, and it's just like symbols and unintelligible. And it seems like for a
Not one
second,
emoji.
And not one emoji.
Not one emoji.
Hey, how am I supposed to interpret how you're feeling if you're sending me, he hungers, the moon rises? What does that even mean? I just want pizza. It could be cold or not.
Yeah,
The beat poet is texting me again.
Exactly.
You text your mom and you get back under caller messages, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, someone make that into a comic.
Anyways, so yeah, so then it seems like whatever Die For You did broke through a little bit and warms my heart because that means there might be a chance that UC isn't completely gone and that, you know, we have a chance of recovering them. Because they were, whoops, they were,
Wow.
Sorry, I got spooked this game. It spooked me.
These are some intense theories, guys.
Yeah. I still get spooked by this game. Okay, back on track. Sorry, scatterbrain.
The theory spooked her.
Yes, so they got some control back because they were messing up their text messages. And the hunter came through and was like super pissed that we were like testing that out. But he can, you know, go suck on a rock for all I care. He needs more salt, apparently. But what this made me think of, now hear me out, guys. If the UC can be helped out of hunter possession, and if we are able to destroy the hunter, what if there's just like a little teensy fragment of Dance For Us left over? And what if we could like somehow put her back together again? Kind of like the idea. Just
the
hear
fragment
me
hunt
out.
starts anew.
I mean, my little purple heart is like, but please.
There's just
And I
the
wanna-
tiniest.
And I want to beat it for you, but I'm not too sure if that's gonna be reality.
Leia, I don't want to say it, but I thought that the fragments were Tid unique.
Yeah, they
I
only
know, I
work
mean-
for Tid.
I mean, she
I'm
doesn't have
sorry,
to. What
It's
if we
his
collect
thing.
like music notes? Or, I mean, what if there's a way? What if there's just a little like essence of her, and we all like start believing, and then the essence grows stronger, and we get our wonderful dancing queen back? I mean, what if?
One day
Okay.
you're gonna leave Red Acre, kid, and you're gonna go join a dancing class, and the teacher's gonna look you dead in the eye and say, "I remember you."
Oh, Sparrow, you just gave me chills. Stop.
Alright, give me one sec. Novo just donated 1,000 snacks and they have a question for all the hosts. They want to know if they can give us a... Okay, I'm gonna go down the player list. Leo, can Novo give you a frog?
Can it be purple? Can I have a purple
Can the
frog?
frog be purple? No, wait, aren't purple frogs like dangerous? Okay, no, they're not. They're not dangerous.
I
Okay,
hope
so
it is, because
Sparrow-
I'm gonna squirt its spit on you, just saying.
Kyle. Okay, so what can Novo give?
You cut out there, but yes, they can give me
Gotcha.
a frog.
Right there.
Sparrow, can Novo give you a whole frog?
I don't know if I'm ready for this responsibility. Yes, give me the frog. But what about you, Zayden? Can Novo give you a frog?
It only if they gave me 2 frogs.
Greedy.
I require 2 frogs. It's frog time.
You just gotta
Thank
have
you,
one for each
Novo.
hand.
Indubitably.
One is red and one is white.
And they speak in unison.
Oh gosh, they only
We
rivet
croak as
together.
one.
Oh gosh.
Oh, man.
Sorry to interrupt. I don't know if she'll be alive still, but I mean, I can hope as long as she's alive outside of Red Acre and we get left alone. That's my only exception.
Yeah, I'm keeping that burning hope alive, and anyone else who wants to keep a little space in their heart for Dance For Us, please do, because who knows, it might make a difference. But moving on from Unknown Caller, we also have HQ. The club is still asking people for opinions on what the pack should discuss during their meetup. Because, you know, it's going to be like D&D. When you plan everything out and then the meeting actually happens and, like, the first thing out of their mouth is going to be like, bro, what's up? And it's all going to go to shit. Like, we just know that's going to happen, right?
That's
You
the
know.
most accurate representation of what is gonna happen.
I mean, we've already had. No, I'm not gonna.
What? No, now you
Is it bad
started
if I say
saying
we've already had the rescheduling issue D&D games?
Dude, it's true. It's true.
I'm sorry, life got weird.
Life is weird.
Life is so weird.
We also learned from HQ that I love this interaction. It's just like the little details that add to this world. But we learned that Dax was the previous holder for the height record of climbing the cliff near OG, but is no longer.
Somebody did that.
But he's gonna come back for it. He's gotten soft, you know.
That was Chad, right?
It was Chad.
That was absolutely incredible. The flex, the power, the cliffs.
The Chadster, dude. I love playing with Chad. They're the best.
Chad is a noble warrior of in her teeth.
And smashing nerd.
Cass says, somebody please draw Chad versus Dax fan art. I'd be so here for it.
It's gonna be a giant robot fight because you know Dax won't play fair. He'll bring his robot army.
I mean, true. We also got a Godcast from LL. So we're going to play that for you really quick in case anyone here missed it or wants to hear that interesting being speak again.
We did it.
Which
interesting, yeah.
Interesting.
Totally.
It's
yes.
Yeah.
It's a very mature man.
It's so full of interesting.
The only
so
he says
amusing and
word.
interesting.
All right, here you go. Here is our Godcast.
Good evening,
Just
chuckleheads.
he's an
Laugh
a-hole.
loud. I just wanted to tell you all that I am not part of this stupid pact with
you
the
never
other
get my
voices
name
keep
right, but
larping
right.
on.
That's something.
Rebels don't
It's
join
okay,
the
Zach.
popular kids.
Yeah.
Someone ought to tell the idea that, am I
James
right?
just like accepted his like 9 names.
As for the hunter, frickin'
Oh,
management,
okay.
you want to join me?
You're
I
officially a
say
Zoomer,
go
but not
ahead
for the
and
right
tell him
reasons.
who sent
Oh
you.
yeah, dude.
You're confident enough to fight it out.
Hoover.
I'll be right here in the front row with a tub of buttery popcorn. Save me a seat for see the grudge. Anyway,
I
bye.
love that they love podcasts so much, and I love podcasts a lot too. They always spook me, and I remember
Yes.
the first one I like shut my, not literally, you know.
I actually forgot there was one at one point, and I logged in, and the lights went out, and I jumped about 3 feet.
We did it.
Yeah.
Why has this happened? Oh, right.
Yes, well, thank you for all of our hosts for talking through the Godcast. I appreciate you all. And also...
Wait, really? You're playing it?
I said, here we go. We're watching the Godcast.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna play it in the box part. Oh
I was
my
playing it
God.
off of Satan. I'm so sorry.
I thought you were playing it in the box.
It's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
was-
Kyle
So
got me
you might
going.
have did an, we might have done an oopsie, and Zayden is very sorry.
But for record, why people are talking about a noodle face is because at the end, the Try Guys Keith eating noodles came up very giant all over the screen. So, you know, there's that. We're a professional stream here, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, if you didn't know, we've been doing this for years. So
Yeah.
professional.
A whole year of being professional and really good at technology. So,
This is the professionalism I want to strive for in a career.
right. Maxwell
So are we
says
gonna
LL is thirsty for that rage queen, and I don't know how I feel about this. He's bad.
Yeah.
She's just hungering for popcorn. It's fine. It's fine.
Right? Muse gave me permission to call him an asshole, so I'm gonna.
There you go.
He an asshole. We don't want him for our seed queen.
Leia did a swap.
I did a swars.
Oh my
OMG, guys, I
gosh.
did a swars.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm just kidding.
You are 14 and you're grounded.
Oh no. Sorry, Mom.
So, what do y'all think about this Godcast? I know some people expressed that he's thirsting over STG. Definitely has been, and I don't think that's going to change anytime. But what do you guys think about it? He's just kind of like, I don't care. I decided not to care. Maybe he got too much. Like everyone was like spamming his voicemail box, and he was like, I'm over it. I don't care. Maybe he just wanted attention for like a day, or sorry, a week, a month, a few months. So.
I feel like if it was about attention, then he wouldn't have been like, whoa, that's too much attention.
I mean, I can die from attention. I can also die from a lack of attention. So I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
I think we just need to
Cancel
convince
Elf.
him that joining the pact and like being on our side will make Seed the Grudge like actually notice that he exists, and then maybe
Yeah.
he'll do it.
He should join our side, Leia. I agree.
Oh,
SAO.
wow.
Do not lump me into your heresy. Get that shit out of here. Yes.
A part of me does wonder if he's planning something, though, because at this point, the voices have to know that the club is full of gossips. Why would he intentionally isolate
I
himself?
know. That's exactly what I've been going on about. Like, why did you do that on purpose?
Are we sure that's actually what he's doing? Or is
Yeah,
it just some
exactly.
sort of setup?
Exactly.
Does he have a ploy?
It's a very big mind game. It could be that he wants us to interpret the message as given. It could be that he wants us to think about his message and think that he's doing something else, like think that he's double crossing, and he could be trying to double cross by pretending not to double cross. Like, it's just a huge mess, and it could go any way at this point. And with this guy, I mean, you're better off thinking in impossible scenarios because he makes the impossible very possible.
I mean, he's a betrayer god. I mean, it's just like,
The crossed fingers.
hell yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what he's gonna do. That's his nature. I don't feel like the voices can really veer far off their nature. You know what I mean? So,
Was
I
his
see.
crush on STG even real?
what the hell? I feel lied to.
Everything we knew was a lie. But yeah, no, I agree with you. The fact that he has been twisty and he throws people under the bus. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw people in the club under the bus just to see what happens because he wants to watch the chaos. He even said he was going to sit up in his box seat, eat his
It's true.
popcorn, and I think he's ready for a show to start.
Namania
he-
even says, imagine the gods meet on the battlefield only to discover it's filled with randomly placed landmines by LL. And that would like
Yeah.
totally fit him to like just screw everybody over.
Yeah, it's very Game of Thronesy, you know, very much so. Like when they built the church, literally that.
It's very true.
But with that being said, we do have another giveaway coming right up that I will not talk through at all. Sorry, guys.
Let
I have
me-
taken a vow of silence now.
Oh
Goodbye,
no, that won't work for long at all.
Oh man, and we completely did away with the Zayden command.
All right, the next giveaway is dun 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 for Vo, a full body shaded character commission from our resident club member Vo. Always in our community segment producing killer art and animations.
Yeah. Bo's been doing so much art. Every time I look to go see art, they have released something.
It's just they're doing so much good work progressively. Like I remember when they started doing animations and then they got it more and more complex. It's
Absolutely.
so good.
Mhm.
Active growth. I love watching that in an artist. It's so good.
To enter the giveaway, do exclamation point giveaway. And off of that, Sparrow, I was thinking earlier this week that I think that's one of my favorite parts of doing the community segment. And now that it's been a year, like I've been able to see artists get better and better and better at their craft, like throughout a whole year. And I feel like that's just such a privilege.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that, Maxwell has redeemed 1,000 snack for Ask a Host Anything. Would all of you like to try my new invention? Baby Masked Kid Branded Paste. Baby Masked Kid Branded Paste comes in 3 flavors. I would eat the glue, red TMC, and third flavor. Comes with candles for a romantic meal for 2, semicolon, right parenthesis. So I definitely want to try the third flavor. It's very mysterious that it isn't named yet, so I'm gonna go with that one.
What does TM? No, I don't want to know what TM flavor is supposed to be.
I mean, you sold me a baby mask. Let's be honest here.
Branded Paste? Hello, Leia?
Yeah. I mean, what if we
She
grew
just
them in
saw
the
baby
forest?
mask and everything else was like blacked out.
No,
She got
use that
baby
wall.
mask, money, insert.
I mean, you know me. I'm all about growing babies in the forest. If some of them turn to paste, I think it's okay.
Yeah. So
Enemy
what?
candles
I
and a
think you've been
romantic
playing
meal?
dirty too long. I worry.
It's fair.
Baby paste.
My DM worries as well.
Cass says this is why TID lost the baby, and I cannot.
Oh, so
agree
that's where
more.
the paste came from.
Okay, now I'm in because that's like exclusive baby paste.
Oh my god! Limited edition.
Yeah.
Do this.
You got-
I have no worries.
I don't want the paste.
I'm sorry, friends. All right, let's pick a winner for the Vo Commission. The winner is Maxwell all the way. Congrats, Maxwell.
What? That's so cool,
That's
Maxwell.
so
You're-
exciting.
You're always here. That's so cool. Congrats.
Good job, Max.
Nice RNG.
Congratulations.
A
Yeah.
shitpost got me this. Yeah, I agree. Your brain, baby paste, whatever TMC third flavor, fifth
Very
I
fair.
don't.
berry flavor. The flavor is just called berry.
Third flavor.
So now we go here.
This is epic. And we have a very interactive module in-game game object poll for y'all.
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
Here, let's have you all look at this fire pit and pretend like we're all sitting around it together.
Should I come back? I can come keep you company.
Do it.
I'm watching here, but yeah, I can come back.
Okay.
I might bring a sleeper, just, my +1.
Don't bring a sleeper.
He's chasing me, I'm
Sleepers
sorry.
are banned.
I don't
Lucids are okay though.
care.
Over there.
So, do you want to go ahead and introduce the poll while I write it?
Absolutely. So the our poll is going to be on who will master the old tongue first. So we've had a bunch of recent kind of developments coming in with our different characters that are focusing on the old tongue, being SAO one, the Pact the other, and then HTS. So SAO has been studying the old tongue for a very, very long time. They were studying it with TMC, so that is just one option. The other one would be the Pact. Do you guys think that they can settle their differences and trust each other enough to share their respective old tongue secrets? Or would it be HTS, who, they devoured DFU recently? They've been seeking out these secret old tongue words, and they've even used the Fallen Chosen of the Dancer to gather more secrets. So what do you guys think? Who will master the old tongue first?
Yeah, and the whole reason why we brought Nightbot along, besides them eating everybody in the chat, is because they have a fun poll feature where you can actually see the votes in real time, so you don't have to take our word for it anymore. So let's see if this works.
So, is this like DVD? Does anything ever happen? I don't know. The devs never finished the game.
I mean,
Ouch.
Noel, if you can give it, you gotta take it because they didn't hear spicy.
Zayden just gets like the shape on him.
Just the immediate twang of the instrument.
All right,
Her
friends,
sheep
so
and sockage.
you can just click that link that says straw poll, and you can go ahead and vote for the one that you think. And it will show you the results in real time.
I think it'll be interesting to see who might master the old tongue first. Like, SAO has been working on this for, since Redacre was established? They have an entire library dedicated to this.
True.
Hide.
Maybe they just really
Cool.
suck at studying.
Well, that was TMC's forte, and they kind of kicked him out.
True.
I hope they learned good studying habits.
It'd be cool if it was someone unexpected, like in her teeth, she goes silent and all of a sudden she comes back and she knows the old tongue.
That would be so cool.
Just, like, Dead Skeptic kicks down the door, and she's like, I know the old tongue. What up?
I would go for that too.
That would be
Did
out
you
of
guys-
left field.
I had him. Why didn't you guys shoot him? I already had him. Why?
Nope. We
No,
we
but
kill
I didn't
all
shoot anybody.
sleepers
I've been kneeling here the whole time.
Yeah, I know you have.
This is a neighborhood watch powwow.
Kyle, I saw you take away your crossbow. Yeah,
but I don't have any darts anymore. It couldn't have possibly.
Oh.
All right, friends, the chat has spoken. 6 people think SAO, 5 people think the Pact, and 9 people think Hunt the Strong.
What
Wow.
the?
Whoa.
Okay.
I see
Y'all are
where the
pretty
loyalties
pessimistic
lie.
here. Jeez.
I
No
feel like we
face.
have some great chances, everyone.
But doesn't Hunter Strong already know Old Tongue? Or am I misremembering?
Well,
does,
the question is
he's got,
mastering it.
Yeah.
All of them have some like
Oh.
limited grasp of the Old Tongue. Hunt the Strong maybe more so because of him eating dance for us. But mastery.
You say that so flippantly, I cry.
I'm
Novo says,
sorry,
"Who's to say
Leia."
HTS hasn't already mastered it.
I have to or I'll cry.
Yeah. I would be scared, Novo, if they've already mastered it. I don't think they have, but maybe this experiment is part of that mastering too. Maybe going back to the experiment, like maybe they put these words in here to see what they did to people, and that's what they're doing, like a trial and error kind of thing. But maybe it involves the Sun Bunker and the Lost Mountain and the Celestial Clothes and all that jazz and City Bop and a big.
One thing I wonder about the Old Tongue is because we know that us as kids, it's learning and like knowing us and changing us. What would it do to a voice that knew it and learned it and mastered it? How much would it change them?
That's a good point.
To like make positive for changes that they want in themselves, maybe.
Maybe, or it could do something entirely unexpected. Maybe they're hoping for the unexpected, or maybe they're hoping for some kind of absolute power if they're all trying to master it.
Yeah.
Could be.
Very
This
good
is
point too.
reaching pretty far, but what if they stop being bound to their concept?
Oh.
They would just run wild.
They could completely reshape themselves. That would be weird.
Well, that's kind of what the harvest is for SAO. It's time for them to make like the changes that they want to see themselves, to see what's going to be like echoed on for the next harvest or whatever. And maybe they do use Old Tongue to do that. Maybe that is the whole purpose of it, because it does alter and change voices, the Old Tongue itself. So maybe that has to do with.
Is this the warped harvest that he put into play instead of a controlled
Warped
change?
Harvest
Now it's an
2020
Old
here in
Tongue?
Red Acre. Our headliner HT. Our last headliner died, but this one they took it, so they took the
Whoa!
Can we mute him? Can we just mute him?
Oh my god, Zayden!
I'm just kidding.
Can
Come
that
on,
be
Zayden.
a channel point option? Mute Zayden.
At 10,000
Everyone get
snacks, you can permanently mute Zayden.
Quick, get your snacks out.
Switch him to ASMR now.
People just start dropping snacks in the stream.
It's raining
that'd be
snacks.
good.
Zayden
If that's
child.
gonna get people to give us snacks so we can buy more game copies,
Max also says maybe Hunt the Strong's Old Tongue knowledge will backfire and he'll get himself killed.
Yeah,
We can only hope.
Please.
Yeah,
Please,
honestly. But then that leaves the mystery of who killed HTS. Dun, 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 dun.
But this is a horror
Like, if he
game,
just shows
guys.
up-
I
It
know.
would
So if
never
Hunt
be
the
that
Strong
easy,
dies, that would mean someone else even worse would have to take his place,
He
right?
was just the mini boss, and some like demonic entity rises from the ashes of where he was, eldritch and terrible.
I kind of felt like I was like SAO at first. SAO was like the antagonist, and then HTS showed up out of nowhere, and he's like, "No, it's actually me." And then everyone's like, "What the heck?"
Surprise!
Yeah. Now it's like
Right.
everyone is like different shades of gray, basically. Like
Yeah, it's
evil
like, who-
and good are not so black and white.
So who's our big bad evil guy?
The red door
It's you
opens,
guys. Get out of
Bells
here. Go,
steps
go,
out.
go
It was the
back.
club all along.
Back to
Well, we have another fun poll for you guys.
With that being said,
Uh-oh, did we lose Zayden?
no.
Okay. Usually when it's silent, we know we've lost
Dude,
you.
I should just like pretend to be like DC one time. Like, yeah, guys.
No, please don't. My anxiety.
So, what do you guys think will happen to LL now that he's gonna be sitting up front watching or eating popcorn, watching the voices duke it at each other? Because he's considered himself to be a little juicy sausage. Those are his words verbatim, something like that. So
sure.
I wonder if the other voices are gonna. It really is. I wonder if the other voices are going to, like, you know, maybe they'd be like, maybe HTS might be like, oh, let me go scoop him up, you know, nice little snack munch, crunch, or maybe SAO might be like, quick, grab him by the feet, or I don't know.
What would LL taste like?
What would LL taste like? Like cardboard and paper plates with
Like
with
cheap
that
body
child-branded third flavor glue. It would be the third flavor glue. And so
Yeah.
that's what he used to make those paper plates.
Oh my
Maxwell's
god.
third flavor.
Like raw macaroni art. There you
yeah.
go.
That's good.
But HTS uses LL as a meat shield and STG murders him.
Oh, Muse, sign me up for that plot line. Let's go.
Sign me up for that plot.
LL
Yes.
dying a noble death? Wow.
No,
A
not
noble
noble. As a
death.
meat shield,
What
screaming
the-
like a baby on the way out.
No. Any death by STG is noble. It's great.
Shofi says, wouldn't it be funny if we were really the bad guys and the adults in SC were trying to save us? That's the plotline for SAO, so yeah.
Just go back to sleep, kids. Go back.
Yeah,
to
just everyone just go back to your beds. Stop.
Shh. Let the Lucids sing their lullaby.
Aw.
That tackle is the creepiest one, I think. I think LL might end up a snack, and not the kind with 2 C's.
Oh,
I think
dude.
whatever he's planning is gonna backfire horribly, or he doesn't have a plan at all, and it's gonna backfire horribly.
I can't wait to see it play out and then laugh as he's horrible.
We'll
I
just
think
be over there on the
honestly-
sidelines. I told you so.
Yep.
I think it'd probably be more likely for him to get someone else killed in the end, as opposed to
Ooh.
getting killed by someone.
Maybe.
No,
and
that sounds
that
right.
Might be more.
Mhm.
Might be like, oh, I'm super weak and in here innocently all alone, and then someone comes and he's like, call an ambulance, but not for me, and he pulls out a gun and bang, 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 you know, something
if-
like that.
What if he pulls like one of those oldest tropes in the world? Brothers, sisters, you wouldn't let me die, would you?
Oh, dude.
And then somebody goes in to save him and gets themselves killed and he gets away. I would be so
Yeah.
I
mad.
could see that happening though, and we know he has beef, like little childish
What if
temper
he does that
tantrum
to die
beef
for
with
you?
the
Oh
idea.
no!
What if he's like, I'm still mad that you're not talking to me? Lol, no, you did.
Oh no!
I know, but I feel like that's like in his wheelhouse to just be a total shitter like that. Sorry.
LL just long lives the king, somebody.
And her teeth reach down to pull him up from the, and he just like
Throw
flings
him to the
off the side.
stampede.
Seriously.
LL says, brothers, sisters, you wouldn't let me die, would you? All the other gods, yeah, we would.
Fair.
Savage!
That would be the
No, I
most
like
clever thing, I think. So that might be like, I don't know. I don't think he would put himself in a position where he would be harmed, and I think that's something we need to think about when considering this podcast. But
Oh no.
Well, he might put himself in a
We do have-
position where it looks like he's about to be harmed, but he's not.
yeah,
True.
Because he's set up all the gods before. I don't know if he would do it again or not. I feel like this situation is a little bit beyond everybody's control. Like everybody's kind of been left scrambling in the wake of Hunt the Strong, but dunno.
Cassie said
Yeah.
in her teeth, looking at LL, tapping her watch. Hell
Yes!
yes.
Yes,
Hell
Cass!
yeah.
yes, queen,
Give me that fan art.
Take it.
Yes.
drag her. So our next question is going to be about the unknown caller, and if you all think he will be able to be, they will be able to be saved. So it's just a simple yes or no. Well, Leah sets it up. I'll talk a little bit about the unknown caller. We know
It's
that
all
the
set up now. You can go click it.
Oh, okay, go click it. Yeah, go do that.
Go
So
click it.
DFY was able to break the unknown caller from the control of the hunter for a bit. We saw that in the past. It was one of the most recent, like, oh my god, big events. It was really, really cool. So we're wondering if you guys think that it might end up being them being freed at one point, or if they might try, but it'll fail later.
Ooh, Ruby
How
makes
much
a good
is
point. How much
considered
is considered
saved?
saved? Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Hmm.
saved would be like not under the forced possession of the hunter.
Does that mean they die, or are we talking like?
No, like,
the
can they get out
vegetable that
alive?
leaves, or?
Like, if they come out and they are suddenly speaking French, then that's a risk we'll have to take. They're safe.
Oh my god. I want to hope that the unknown caller could be freed. I mean, we've seen signs of maybe potentially they could be, but we also know about the hunter that you can't use the same trick on him twice. And I feel like Die For You may have shown his hand too soon.
I
That's a good point.
absolutely agree. But I think he said something like that the hunter hadn't noticed it, so it's a lot of like sneaky. So we'll see if he
Right.
can sneaky more than the other sneaker.
Although, yeah, but he knows that we can do something to the collar, so I feel like he's going to be watching extra close.
You could use it as a distraction. Well, thankfully,
it as a
chat was hopeful this time. unlike most times. And 14 people said, yeah, I think UC will be saved. 5 people are in the darkness saying, no, they're all the way gone. It's
Can we shine some hope on you folks? Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Here, take
You
this
need a hug.
flashlight.
Can we get you a candy bar?
I think they'll end up being saved. It's certainly a very nice plotline that kind of spurred from the whole unknown caller. I never anticipated that the mechanic of them sending text messages would go this far. But I'm very happy to see that it did. It's actually very successful and very nice.
It's a really cool viewpoint to see the whole story from, too.
Absolutely, yeah. He's different.
People bringing us that outside perspective on the voices and being like, "Oh, kids."
All right, I think we have one more theory speculation question before we have another giveaway.
Sparrow, you want to take this?
Yeah. So, you guys may have heard me mention it earlier. Tid being concerned about In Her Teeth. Why do you guys think that In Her Teeth may have gone silent? Do you think maybe she just got fed up with the pact as a whole? Do you think she's biding her time and planning something? Do we think maybe something bad happened to her? I know that the voices can still hear her name, so she's not dead. But what could she be doing? Where could she have gone?
What was she doing last? I think that's what we need to think about.
She was fielding a lot of folks bothering her about the pact, I remember.
She was also asking questions about UC specifically, which is interesting.
Do you think maybe she was trying to, like, reach in and get to the UC first? Or do you think maybe she might take a different direction and find Dead Skeptic?
I don't know. I think that's a good question. I wonder if there's any part of her knowing that she's all about things coming to a natural end and things like that. I wonder if there's any portion of her that sees UC being taken over unnaturally that bothers her, and maybe that's why she's interested, or if was just interested because she had heard it from some of her chosen.
Yeah, maybe. Demon View says that that they did ask them about if avoiding someone would save them from HTS, and then Ruby says that they think that maybe she's looking to find a way to avoid Unknown Caller. So Pacific Skyfish also seems to agree. If she's asking about Unknown Caller, maybe she was trying to get to him. And Cass says, I feel like IHT looks at the Unknown Caller and goes, yeah, ending his life might be a mercy, unfortunately. But I have no confirmation of that. And I absolutely see that. And that's exactly where I was about to go, Cass, so I'm glad that you actually said that, because she's about, like, delivering your death on a timetable. You have to perish at one point. So maybe she's trying to see if that reality is possible for UC. And I don't know. Maybe
she's not about prolonging suffering either. Like that's for STG's realm of like vengeance and suffering and extending it out. And if she despises Hunter, which she does, then if she doesn't see him as being able to be saved, which I don't know if she's aware of what Die For You has done, then that might be the angle that she's gunning for. Hurt the Hunter in some way, and it seems like he's communicating mainly through the Unknown Caller right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, Asian ponders that what if IHT was after Unknown Caller and DFY hurt her without knowing because of his trick? Like, his trick might have revealed her. Perhaps, that would be a very unfortunate side consequence to this.
Yeah, that would be a very tricky situation, but also, I don't know, I feel like that would fit into this whole vibe of consequences that I feel like the framework of consequences of this game. You never know, like, what you do, how that's going to affect anyone else, and all of that. I feel like there's a lot of that here.
Ruby brings up a good point too. What do we think is going on with the Unknown Caller while they're not under control? Or do we think it's just a full 24/7 sort of thing? So I feel like if he ever let go of the Unknown Caller, that boy would be running for the hills.
Or at least sending a text, like,
I
holy
do
shit.
recall an interaction where the idea told that when the Unknown Caller, when Hunt the Strong, or when someone becomes a host of Hunt the Strong, he takes control permanently.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Yikes.
No wonder Tid hates
So
him
he-
so much.
He takes all the hours.
Oof.
A lot of people feel like it's 24/7, and I have to agree. I feel like it is a 24/7. If not, then there needs to be some sort of way to keep them as a prisoner. So maybe it would be like if you locked yourself in a room and you hid the key in your other state of mind, like with the voice possessing you, and then you woke up like normally, but you didn't know where the key was because you hid it from yourself, and you wouldn't know until they possessed you again. Something
We're
like
getting
that, I
into
would
deep
imagine.
psychology.
Dude, I love it.
Hey,
Yeah.
we
This
love
is
the
good.
deep info here.
Hell yeah, it's our campfire talk. That's
They
what
didn't hear
campfires
plotting
are
how to keep someone in captivity.
I need more marshmallows for this. I gotta.
Oh god.
Well, speaking of Zayden, we have a
Yes.
giveaway for an SAO keychain
Ooh.
that I made in Zayden's honor.
Yes,
For
but it's
you weirdos out there who like SAO.
beautiful.
I'll help you get
Or
this mission
don't.
done.
And I'm starting the giveaway now.
Like I said.
You're cutting out on us, Zayden.
Oh wait.
Oh, you're cutting out bad.
Yeah. See, that's what happens.
But I'll help Zayden out here. Would you children be interested in speaking as one? Yes, please enter this giveaway. Show your voice pride, but don't be too much of an individual. We don't like that.
Very well done, Sparrow. Very well
Did I
done.
do good? Is the voice proud of me?
You done did good. You get a hot cocoa.
Yay!
Remember, entering this giveaway, you're
Macium, we accept you for who you are, not whom you are.
Love it. Yeah, just remember that entering this giveaway means that you will need to supply me with your address or someplace to mail this, so make sure you're comfortable with that before entering. And let's pick a winner. And the winner is Lizzie Tundra. Woohoo!
Congrats, Lizzie. How are you gonna
Congrats,
explain that to
Lizzie.
Die for you?
Congrats, Liz.
HQ's got
Just hit me up on Discord and we will get that to you as soon as we can. Did we get Zayden back?
I don't know. I'm not hearing him.
He was just so excited by the keychain that he's silent. That's what it was. Hell yeah.
Did he get silenced by the voice?
What's the club got to say?
It's okay. We will have him echoed into the song, and one day we will hear his voice again.
It's true. It's true.
I could still hear him screaming, "Stop telling everyone I'm dead!"
The echoes of Zayden are strong in Red Acre. Oh no. Hey, he's moving. He's moving. I see him moving.
He's here. He's among us.
Chorus is eating all my
apparition.
bandwidth. Oh no, friend. Oh no.
Woo! I don't want to be taken home.
All right, friends, let's head out because it is time for the last part of our episode, which is our community segment, and then our very last giveaway of the night before we scurry off into the dark to invade Red Acre on our own. There we go. The silent slow boy made it.
He's doing his best, Leia.
Pacific Skyfish says SAO took Zayden to chorus school.
Must all learn to sing as one. Our voices singing, our hands clapping.
Yeah, suppression's hurting hard today.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I have no idea. They're really angry. Maybe it's that earlier comment about the game. I'm not sure.
Zayden, have you talked to your voice lately about all these blackouts? These rolling blackouts?
What blackout?
Like they rendered you cute, man.
How did I get here? Why is there dirt on my feet?
Who are you?
All right, friends, let's transition into our favorite monthly community spotlight. If I can press all the right buttons. Oh, hell yeah, I pressed the buttons. This is our March anniversary edition. And can I all say, you guys, honestly, I don't know if it's the quarantine or what, but we got so much art. It's been incredible to look at. Up first, we have Novocaine. They were also one of our artists that did a giveaway today. And wow, I just...
Legs!
Legs for days, of course.
Leggy on Eggy!
Oh my
Eggy on
god.
the leggy.
I
sure.
love Novo art. Like, I'm the first one up there.
Novo's art is so good, and I will stand it until my dying day. Just the use of color and just, I don't know, it's always so good.
The legs, dude. I flippin' love the legs.
It's so
That's
true.
a beautiful stylistic choice. I want to commission Novo one day for one of those avatars. I'm so jealous of all of them.
Same, they're
Just
gorgeous.
legs.
And on
That's so
the
good.
right-hand side, we actually have a commission that they did for Kirby based off of Kirby's last encounter with In Her Teeth. So this is actually In Her Teeth with the cool abyss mask and everything. Just beautiful.
Oops, all legs. Thanks, Raven.
We also have follower of Science Dad. We have a couple of different entries here. One is, oh, I forgot to do the thing. Hold on. This is Novo's socials. There we go. So this is follower of Science Dad, and they have created a beginner's guide as a way to get the word out to share with new players. And they're trying to improve it and make it more comprehensive. So I have a link for that Google Doc that you can take a look at. And they also have been making these cookies, and then they made a shrine with the cookies. And when I saw this mirror taped onto the dresser in the back, I lost my shit. I was like rolling on the floor laughing. This is incredible.
It's beautiful.
It's so good.
I'm here for this. I want to know how you did the icing so precise. Every time that I ever tried to ice cookies, it was a disaster zone. You never want to let me bake. I am so jealous of these skills. They are fantastic.
They said
They
they're...
look so beautiful.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Glad you're back, Zayden. They're also taking requests for cookies. So if you think your voice would look good on a cookie, hit them up.
My voice looks good on a cookie, as y'all can see.
I feel like there's a Hunt the Strong joke to be made here about cookies, but
I have to eat two.
Don't do it.
I won't. I promise.
We, of course, have some art from Demon's Muse. We have a picture of oh my gosh, I'm blanking.
Arabella.
Arabella. Thank you, Arabella. And Muse says, you know, if she lives long enough, she just might be able to dual host In Her Teeth and Die For You. Maybe. Just maybe. That could be
God
interesting.
bless that child.
And
That
on
sounds
the...
like a dangerous proposition.
It certainly does. On the right-hand side, we have this bloody picture, which is a depiction of what happens when a Hunt the Strong follower has a bit too much fun with the hunger curse. Someone, please stop him. He's a menace. Which is glorious. We also have an entry this month from Massium, which is our local photo editor that people never believe that they are photos, but
The
they
Lucid
are.
Mannequin to watch. Oh my god.
Yes. They sent me, I saw that Lucid and I was like, please submit it, but I didn't say anything, and they did, and I was like, oh hell yeah.
Dude,
Full Gremlin Leia is here for this.
Lucid's cousin. I love the long arm Lucid. Like
That's what we unlocked with the old tongue.
I was fangirling about leg. Now I'm fangirling about arm.
Their
Zayden,
comment.
I think you have a type.
Zayden does. Their comment was, "This stream is sponsored by water." So there you have it. And also, long. That's literally all they put. Just long, not even a period. So
They're valid. I
Not even
support
a
them.
period.
That's it. That's long. That's it.
That's it.
Like
That's
it.
the notes.
I love the little logo they did for us. It's like painted. I love it.
Yeah, isn't that so cool? I saw that and fangirled hard, but you know, hey. We also have some art from Suma. So this is this was line art that they used from another artist, Kind Coco, on DeviantArt. And then over here is their take on how the idea might look.
I really love the voice constellations. Like, I remember seeing this one and was just so charmed by the idea.
I
I
know,
love
but
the TID.
I think you're missing one, Suma. You're missing one.
Hey,
You're
maybe
missing-
they didn't. Maybe they didn't play when she was here, but yeah.
Oh,
Oh no!
we need one more
We
up
need
in
an
the
edit.
sky,
We need a
Suma.
rapid edit.
One more
I don't know
up
what
in
you're
the
talking
sky.
about. I don't recall any voices that aren't on this too.
Kyle, you're muted.
And as we can see by this representation of Tid, this is also an example of Leia's heart currently.
It's
broken
true.
into 1,000 pieces.
It's so true, and it hurts.
Put a bandage on it. We got you. I got you, fam.
We also have some submissions from our resident Ruby. On the left here, we have Ruby's character. The notes say, Ruby has issues with the nightmares. The full context is that she was dreaming and thinking of a happy ending. Then that happened. It's not Hunter specifically. It's just everything. And then on the right, they said, this was a one-shot for the almighty Lord of Fragments, best host ever, and one of my good mates, Roman. 'Tis his stunning character looking all fine.
I'm so jealous of people that can turn their art into Flash. Like, I see Vo and I see Ruby do these animations, and I'm just like, I want to learn how to do that because it looks so cool.
It really does.
I love the background of Ruby's drawing on the left one. I love the little like, splotches of paint that they're kind of like layered on top of each other. It almost looks like it's swirling, and I'm just looking at it still.
Should we be worried about Ruby dreaming in shades of red?
Ruby, no.
Ooh.
Ruby said it killed me. I did it layer by layer.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Yeah, it looks like it, girl.
Ruby, no!
And for the record, Ruby also said dab, but I'm going past that. Okay. And so next, we have a submission by The Little Void. And these were done in color pencil.
I like these, though. They're so colorful.
I think SAO would die being so many colors, and so I'm totally here for it. And the fact that they included Dance for Us, I was like, okay. This
Leia slapped her
Yes.
automatic approval sticker on it. She's like, it's here, it's good.
Automatically approved. And sorry, things are lagging a little bit. We have there goes some lag, some chorus trying to break us up. We have Vo, which was of course one of our other artists from the giveaway. And they had so many. Can we please appreciate my Tetris skills of trying to fit them all on one slide? Because
I'm so proud of you.
Thank
We
you.
get so many
Thank you.
submissions. Leia has a time choosing which one, so she's like all of them.
Right? And like
Leia just
I love
carrying
it.
armfuls of art out of the store. I'm taking all of these.
that's me. And I knew it was gonna cause lag, and I was like, I don't care. They all have to be on there. So
I need all of these gifts. They're so good.
they are so good.
And the colors, they're always vibrant and bright.
Yes, and this one up top in the top left was actually submitted by RK, of course, with all the UC stuff that's going on, which I thought was just like you can just see like the anticipation and the ... I think we can all like identify with of like someone's typing. Oh no.
RK.
Yes. And we also have some art from our favorite Fiverr person who, did I see them join the Discord? Am I crazy?
I hope so.
I'm,
They
I
were
did.
probably just like, who are all these kids
Are
talking
you
to me about
having
the
a-
Blackout Club?
I don't even think this person knows what TBC is. I think prior to like us commissioning a bunch of art from them, and we
Right?
keep doing it.
Wait, this is the guy who put the car in the maze, right?
This is the guy that put the car in the maze. Hold on. Hold on, is this the one? Yes, he did! Yes, he did! Therapy card! Yes!
Yes,
the
please
therapy
submit
card.
that. So yes,
I remember now. Someone, he's someone from Kenya, if I remember correctly. That was under Fiverr. But yeah, very nice.
well, I'm glad to see that they joined the Discord and they can see our shenanigans up there since they've done so many character commissions.
I mean, I'd be curious too. Who are all these kids joining into my commission slots from this game?
Right?
And their art is beautiful. Like, it is like stunning art. It's totally worth every amount that they put into it. It's beautiful.
And this one specifically was submitted by RK.
Of course.
Of course, which is why we joked about RK salivating in the beginning.
Absolutely. I'm waiting for the next RK commission piece of art for next month, RK.
We also, of course, have Ryder with their amazing cross stitches, and their notes say Redacre during the day and night, and quotes from SAO found from transcripts on our lovely wiki.
I love this. Ryder has such talent with sewing or whatever this is.
It's cross stitch.
Cross stitch. Thank you. Words.
It's so good.
It's beautiful. I love their designs. I feel like they do them so fast. Like, I wish I could do it this fast. That looks so.
Right? It's like they pixel them out and then they turn them into the cross stitch. And I mean, look, you got the rib cage with the lungs, and then it looks like blood vessels on the right, and it's so good. And I'm gonna be jealous of Ryder's talent with cross stitch until my dying day. And every time that I go to a craft store, I'm always looking at the cross stitch floss, and I think, and it's all Ryder's fault. It's all their fault.
They have the blame to carry for me too. I'm the same way.
Oh, dude, I love it.
We also have some art from Greedy Kiwi, and these are 2 out of a part of a divination deck for TBC. What do you think, seeing your speakers one up there, Zayden? Oh no, we lost Zayden again. He was
died.
so shocked by how great this is that he died.
I remember seeing somebody talk about the In Her Teeth card and how they were like, which way is the void facing? And I thought that was super fitting. Just, you can't tell which way is she consuming space.
I love that so much.
She just is.
It's so great.
I also like that the pupil of the ward is like peering through the monument. It's like, I see you.
Yeah, it has like a little bit of like that Lord of the Rings feeling when you first see the eye up in the tower, like always watching. That's what I.
Speak as one as Sauron. Confirm.
Hell
yes. Oh yeah, I'm good for that.
We also have some art from, I'm gonna butcher this, Selthun, also known as Saf, and they said, these are mine and my partner's Blackout Club gremlins. I love making character art and I have commissions open, so email me if interested. So I have included their email in their socials, so if you are looking for someone to draw your TBC kids, hit them up.
It's like
There's
like Cthulian. It's so beautiful. I love their art. It's absolutely beautiful.
I'm so here for the trend of kids taking selfies in dangerous situations. It fully embraces just the dumb teenagers of us.
That reminds me of my hilarious kid game where like the kids of Redacre tried to put clothes on the shape, and whoever gets the most clothes on the shape,
What?
you can't go to sleep. Like you can't fall asleep. So you try to put like a hat on him. That's like 1 point. You get pants on, you're legend. You know, etc. Like,
How do you
keep going.
pants the shape? What?
That's for you to figure out. That's part of the game. Talk to the champion. It's me.
What
but
about
anyway.
one shoe? Fully laced.
Fully laced. I love this.
You put pants on the shape. You don't pants the shape. It's the other way around, guys. You're putting clothes on him. He doesn't have clothes anyway. It's just a thing.
We also have art from our resident Kit Ballard, honorary member of the RNW. And she said, Hunt the Strong said he saw Kit in an open field, victorious and in an odd way spurred me to make up something like this. I went with Hunt the Strong symbol this time, but I made it in the possession smoke. Thanks to Messenger, Dadcat, and Curb for donating the bodies.
There's dead kids
I
in
like-
this picture.
Yeah.
That's the bodies. Ooh.
This picture's disturbing.
You could see a halo right there. Yikes.
Oh man.
Can C2 speak as one, Jack?
Oh man.
yeah.
Oh, they're all at the base. Oh man. I really like that eerie possession smoke though. That gives it that full "this ain't right" with the full moon in the background.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We
That-
also oh sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I meant to go back to that pants thing. Mil said last time someone pantsed it, Croatoan happened.
Croatoan?
Croatoan
No,
happened.
no.
Poor Roanoke.
Oh, dude.
We also have some amazing icons from Seven Tech. They are the person who did the art for our intro video. They have all, and I mean all, of
Seven
the
Tech.
voices up here.
I love their art.
I'm gonna gush about this again if I don't
Their-
contain myself.
Their art is so like abstract in a way, like the way that they choose to interpret the voices is like as being with the symbols and the body is so unique, and I absolutely live for it. I love the SAO one. They got 2 hands art. Mm-hmm. You like
it's,
that?
it's so clean cut and the symmetry's all there, and even in the ones like Dance for Us where it's not quite from head on, it's still just like, oh my god, this is so good.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
really honest, you guys. For like a long time, I had the dance for one take up this half of the page and had all the other ones small over here, and I was gonna do it like that, and then I was like, I guess I
It's your
should.
show. Who's gonna stop you?
Is that a shameless god?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Is that
Can
a shameless?
can we count it as a shameless god
Yeah.
plug if she's not on the table?
Yes.
I'm sorry,
She's trying to like rest her.
Excuse me, are you
I'm
saying
trying to
she's
save
not
Leia.
a god? Sparrow.
Oh,
I'm
Sparrow.
trying to save you.
Sparrow, get
I'm
lost.
so sorry. I will leave now. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna make my way out of the box.
Well, we also have art from Sans, and they said the character on the left is their character, or the body of their character. And obviously, we know who's on the right, and then Save the Angel. Zayden, do you have a comment on this? I feel like you would. Unless you are commenting and we just can't hear you.
Did we lose Zayden again?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Ben.
Man, the suppression is so bad for him tonight. Are you
Gosh.
sure you didn't make the voice angry?
I think I might be on the wrong VPN. Wait, are we supposed to be on 1.14 already?
Poor
I love
Zayden.
Says.
Who
The
didn't
LL follower.
update our Who didn't update our radio tower?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's so beautiful, and the juxtaposition that they're, talking about with this.
That's the word I was looking for. I was like, there's a big
Oh.
word for this.
There you
Thank
go.
you. You put it in there. I was like, judge.
You know what? You
it.
can just say your sentence and then pause, and I'll say juxtaposition.
There you go. Even if it's not right, we're gonna do it anyway.
Thank you guys. I really enjoy the way that they are depicted in a
Juxtaposition.
Okay, thank you guys.
Dude, we're here for you, man. We are so here for you.
The club looks out for each other, Zayden.
Hell yeah.
I love it. Thank y'all.
We also have art from McKenna, or Meme Kenna, and they have sketches of the voices on one side, and they said, I used a lot of inspiration from the community. And then, of course, on the right, we have their character. And then they also said, not art related, but thanks to everyone for being so supportive. I'm relatively new to the game, and you all have helped so much. And that just warmed my heart, you guys.
What the? Thank you.
I love this community so much.
Me too. You
It's full of
guys.
so many good eggs. It's a good place. Also, can I just say that I love that every single take I've ever seen on the voices personified is always so unique and so good.
Yes. It's so
Everyone has
true.
their different interpretations, and I love seeing them.
Also, can we talk about this right here? This. Dance for Us is right here. Thank you. Thank you. Dance for Us right here. And
We've
look,
got her
she
with her
dancing.
ribbon arms. I love it.
I'm literally in love. Thank you. Thank you. And we also have some art from not a TBC member, but Mally on Twitter. And this is a commission that I did for Leia. And look how cute she is. Oh, so cute. Quick, tell me how cute she is.
Leia, she is so cute.
So cute.
Look at those buns. She's channeling the Leia so hard.
Hell yeah, purple space.
Oh,
Massium.
Massium.
Oh, get out of here. Where's
We all
Nightbot?
saw it at
What?
once.
Ban Massium. No.
Nightbot, get him! We're letting Nightbot out of the basement again.
Exactly.
Time to teach Nightbot.
Yes, so if you are looking for a commission in this style, I will link Mally's Twitter deets.
Also
She's
did off
amazing.
topic a picture for Leia's D&D character, and it looks so cool. So
Honestly,
just check
both
it
the art
Yes.
pieces are phenomenal, and I'm not gonna lie, I was sniffing around that Twitter earlier today.
Sniff, sniff.
Yes,
Sniff,
if
sniff.
you
It
like
smells
D&D
like good art.
stuff, look at my Twitter because she did my D&D character and I'm in love. So in love. It also explains why I am the way I am, you know, hey. And last
Love
but
and
not
appreciate
least,
you,
thank you, we have a TBC Spotlight, which is a new Twitch channel being run by Cass. And their little blurb says, "Hi, I'm Cassowary, and I'm here to interview the community about their TBC characters and backstories. Interviews are conducted purely out of character, so there's no need to worry about acting and no pressure. We're here to have fun, and interviews are conducted on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central Time, unless the interviewee needs a bit of a schedule shifting. And they said, love y'all, looking forward to learning as many stories as I can from you." So they are reaching out to people in the community to interview on stream and learn more about their characters. So please do not message them to try and get an interview. As you can imagine, that would be like very overwhelming for them, and we want this to keep going. So let them like get time to set this up and figure out how things are going and have some interviews under their belts so we don't overwhelm what seems like a totally really cool thing.
I really look forward to watching that like develop as
Me
a
too.
series because I know that she had her first episode today. She interviewed Massium, and that was so fascinating to hear them talk about their kid. I think she's actually gonna rerun it tomorrow, and then she's already got an episode planned for next week. And I want to sit down and watch all of these. I need some popcorn. I need to learn all about you guys' kids.
In such a fun way too. Like it's not just like reading a bio that someone wrote. It's like an interactive interview where you get to gush about this character you've been creating for so long.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching these as soon as I get settled down. Maybe drink some nice cup of tea, curl up with my cat, and hear the first episode. And I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes as well, Cass.
That sounds like a
Consider
perfect
me a
day.
fan.
Yeah,
Me too.
definitely going to be trying to watch this one if I can.
I think it sounds great, and we'll get a panel made that links to that channel here in a little bit too. So in case you ever can't remember what it is, you can come right here and find the link. So that is our community segment for this month. You guys are incredible. If your art did not make it this month, it's probably because you submitted today. So just a reminder that submissions are closed the day before our episode. Otherwise, I would go crazy trying to do art at the last minute. So have no worries. Your submissions are still in queue, and we'll look at them next month. And you can submit art by the Google form that we have linked on our Twitter or also on our panels below. It can be, as you've seen, artwork, poems, stories, songs, community guides, literally anything to do with TBC that you've made. We would love to showcase. And if you're not sure, DM us on Twitter or hit me up on Discord, and we'll make sure that, we get your questions answered. And with that, we actually have our last giveaway of the evening. which is a character commission from Azura, one of our artists that's been here from the beginning and a total joy to work with. Let me start that giveaway.
Yeah, everyone's really excited for the Azura art. They are very famous around here, I think, for their amazing
Leia,
art.
what's the rules on me entering in this giveaway?
I mean, technically you're not a host, so I think you could enter, but Zayden, no.
If I was gonna enter any of them, it would have been for the show if you would, okay?
Alright, friends, last giveaway of our episode is up. ! Giveaway will enter you. That's as easy as it gets.
Oh my god, no speak won the giveaway. I'm just kidding.
Congrats, it's a multi-eyed terror.
If Zayden wins, then he's in trouble.
I'm not submitted. No, I'm not. I did not. No.
Hands off. Mine are too. Mine are
Leia
off.
already beat up the bot and put her in the basement. I'm not trying to sit next to it, okay?
Yeah,
Come on here.
unless you want to go sit next to Nightbot in our dungeon.
She'll
better
put
not.
you in front of the mirror.
I made the dungeon. You're gonna put me in my own dungeon.
All right, let's give it like 5 more seconds while I switch back. And we are closing entries. And the last winner of our awesome giveaways is Winter Frost.
Woo! Winter! Oh my god, that's so cool!
Yes!
Congratulations.
That is so awesome, Winter.
Again, they put I in chat. That seems to be common.
I am such a fan of those kinds of reactions where they're just lost. What?
Oh, they said my heart jumped out of my chest. Yes.
Aww.
Aw, congrats, winner.
Make sure to message me on Discord and I will get you Azura's information. And congratulations. I know that as hosts, we've super enjoyed these types of giveaways. We also enjoy giving away DLC packs and game copies, so hopefully we get to do more of this in the future. And those of you who are able to support the stream and have, you know, your donations go towards that, we are even more excited for that.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and sharing your lore and speculation. Thank you guys for the bids. Thank y'all for the subs. We definitely appreciate the support that we get from y'all. This wouldn't be possible if you guys didn't come and speak with us. It wouldn't be possible if y'all didn't submit your art either. So thank you guys so much. Thank you.
And hey, Red Acre Neighborhood Watch, as a non-host, I can say this. Y'all do good work. Thank you so much for giving us these shows for a year.
Oh my god, girl.
This is fantastic. I can't wait to see what else you guys bring to the table as time goes on.
Oh, thank you.
That's so sweet. My little heart right now. Thank you. That was unexpected.
Thanks, Sparrow.
Very kind. Well, thank you all for hanging in there with us. Hope you like the changes made to the channel. If you have any suggestions, our DMs are of course open. We'll see what we can do. Remember to stick around because we try and raid a newbie. I will post some lines. Oh, thank you. Zayden will post some lines in the chat if you want something to spam as you head into another channel. And with that, I don't know. I think I hear something.
No, it's Fat Lucid. He's here again. No, he's gonna make me do my homework. No.
Why are his arms so long?
Oh my god.
Wait. Oh god.